What major reform did the Representation of the People Act 1918 bring to British democracy? A. It abolished the monarchy. B. It allowed women over 30 and all men over 21 to vote. C. It created the House of Lords. D. It ended the British Empire. Answer: B. The 1918 Act was historic as it extended voting rights to women over 30 and all men over 21, marking a major milestone toward universal suffrage in the UK. Which historical agreement led to the union between Scotland and England in 1707? A. Act of Supremacy. B. Act of Settlement. C. Act of Union. D. Magna Carta. Answer: C. The Act of Union, 1707, united Scotland and England to form the Kingdom of Great Britain, creating a single parliament in Westminster. Who was the first woman to take her seat in the House of Commons? A. Nancy Astor. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Emmeline Pankhurst. D. Clementine Churchill. Answer: A. Nancy Astor became the first woman to take her seat in Parliament in 1919, representing Plymouth Sutton. What event triggered the English Civil War in 1642? A. Dispute over taxes. B. Conflict between Parliament and King Charles I. C. The signing of the Magna Carta. D. Rebellion in Ireland. Answer: B. The Civil War erupted due to growing tensions between Parliament and King Charles I over governance and the divine right of kings. Which famous scientist discovered penicillin in 1928? A. Alexander Fleming. B. Isaac Newton. C. Charles Darwin. D. John Dalton. Answer: A. Scottish scientist Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin, revolutionizing medicine by introducing the first antibiotic. What is the significance of the 5th of November in the UK? A. Remembrance Day. B. Bonfire Night. C. St. George's Day. D. May Day. Answer: B. Bonfire Night commemorates the failed gunpowder plot of 1605 when Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Which document limited the power of the monarchy in 1215? A. Bill of Rights. B. Magna Carta. C. Act of Settlement. D. Petition of Right. Answer: B. Magna Carta, signed by King John in 1215, established the principle that the monarch was subject to the law. The National Health Service, NHS, was founded in which year? A. 1939. B. 1945. C. 1948. D. 1952. Answer: C. The NHS was launched in 1948, ensuring free healthcare for all UK residents, funded by taxation. Who led the Labour government that introduced the NHS? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Harold Wilson. D. Tony Blair. Answer: B. Prime Minister Clement Attlee's post-war Labour government introduced the NHS under the Health Minister Aneurin Bevan. Which British monarch has the longest reign in history? A. Queen Victoria. B. King George VI. C. Queen Elizabeth II. D. King Charles III. Answer: C. Queen Elizabeth II reigned for over 70 years, from 1952 to 2022, making her the longest-serving British monarch. Which body advises the monarch and is made up of senior ministers? A. Privy Council. B. House of Lords. C. Cabinet. D. Civil Service. Answer: C. The Cabinet, composed of senior ministers led by the Prime Minister, is the main decision-making body of the government. Which war ended with the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919? A. Napoleonic Wars. B. World War I. C. World War II. D. Boer War. Answer: B. The Treaty of Versailles formally ended World War I and imposed penalties on Germany. Who was the first Prime Minister of Great Britain? A. Robert Walpole. B. William Pitt. C. Benjamin Disraeli. D. Winston Churchill. Answer: A. Robert Walpole is regarded as Britain's first Prime Minister, serving from 1721 to 1742. What was the name of the ship that carried the Pilgrims to America in 1620? A. Mayflower. B. Endeavour. C. Victory. D. Beagle. Answer: A. The Mayflower carried English Puritans to America, where they established Plymouth Colony. What is the capital of Northern Ireland? A. Belfast. B. Derry. C. Armagh. D. Lisburn. Answer: A. Belfast is the capital and largest city of Northern Ireland, known for its shipbuilding history. Which movement campaigned for women's right to vote in the early 20th century? A. Chartist movement. B. Suffragette movement. C. Reform Act Coalition. D. Labour Alliance. Answer: B. The suffragette movement, led by figures like Emmeline Pankhurst, fought for women's suffrage. What is the official residence of the UK Prime Minister? A. Windsor Castle. B. Buckingham Palace. C. 10, Downing Street. D. Westminster Hall. Answer: C. 10, Downing Street in London is the official residence and office of the Prime Minister. Which British author created the fictional detective Sherlock Holmes? A. Charles Dickens. B. J.R.R. Tolkien. C. Arthur Conan Doyle. D. Agatha Christie. Answer: C. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle created Sherlock Holmes, the world's most famous fictional detective. What is the highest court in the United Kingdom? A. High Court. B. Supreme Court. C. Crown Court. D. Court of Appeals. Answer: B. The Supreme Court is the UK's final court of appeal for civil and criminal cases. What is celebrated on the 11th of November each year? A. Victory in Europe Day. B. Remembrance Day. C. Commonwealth Day. D. Armed Forces Day. Answer: B. Remembrance Day honors those who lost their lives in wars, especially during the World Wars. What was the major event of the Glorious Revolution, 1688? A. Overthrow of King James II. B. Abolition of the monarchy. C. Establishment of the Church of England. D. Signing of the Magna Carta. Answer: A. The Glorious Revolution saw King James II overthrown and replaced by William and Mary, securing parliamentary supremacy. When did the UK join the European Economic Community, EEC? A. 1963. B. 1973. C. 1983. D. 1993. Answer: B. The UK joined the EEC, later known as the EU, in 1973 under Prime Minister Edward Heath. Which region of the UK has its own parliament and devolved government since 1999? A. Scotland. B. Wales. C. Northern Ireland. D. England. Answer: A. Scotland gained its own devolved parliament in 1999, giving it legislative powers in many domestic areas. What is the minimum age to vote in a UK general election? A. 16. B. 17. C. 18. D. 21. Answer: C. The legal voting age in UK general elections is 18 years old. Which festival marks the beginning of the Christian season of Lent in the UK? A. Easter. B. Christmas. C. Pancake Day. D. Palm Sunday. Answer: C. Pancake Day, or Shrove Tuesday, marks the start of Lent, traditionally observed with feasting before fasting.